Hello, and welcome to another segment of Health Talk. I am Dr. Martha Rainville, and today we are going to be visiting Health Hero Farm in South Hero with Eric and Hannah Noel. Hannah is going to give us a wonderful tour and talk a little bit about her gardening and what they do, because it is organic versus what I grew up with, where we still used pesticides and things like that. They don't. So I'm very excited to go and visit the farm today. So come with me. We'll see you there.
Hi everyone, welcome to Health Hero Farm. My name is Hannah Noel and I'm one of the 4 farmers here. Our farm is in South Hero on West Shore Road, and I farm this land with my husband Eric and our 2 business partners, Bob and Joan. We've been here farming since April 2013. Before coming here, Eric and I ran a farm in Highgate that you may have heard of, Maplewood Organics. And both farms are certified organic, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our story, how we got into organic farming, and then share some tips with you for what you can do in your home garden to grow your own organic food. So Eric grew up on a conventional dairy farm in Highgate, and we've known each other since we were kids. And we met after college, and we started towards organic farming because of my health, actually. I had thyroid cancer in 1998, and it took us about 4 years to really turn around our diet, the way we ate. So we were organic consumers first, getting to know all the farmers that we were buying from, and that excited us about growing organic food. So we came up with a plan for moving back to Eric's family farm, where we were living away from there at the time, and decided we wanted to raise animals and vegetables and do it all organically. And we've brought that same model to our new farm in South Hero, where we're growing organic vegetables that we sell through our farm stand, farmers markets, and our CSA. And we raise grass-fed beef on our organic pastures. And I'd like to take you out into the farm to take a look at a few things. So this is our farm stand at Health Hero Farm. We have it set up self-serve. When you first drive into the farm by our big red barn, there's a sliding door on the side of the building where you walk in to our farm stand. This time of year right now, early June, we don't have a lot from our garden available, but we have eggs on hand, our own grass-fed beef. We have organic cheese from Neighborly Farms available, and as the season goes, we'll be adding more produce to our refrigerator at the back of the farm stand. We ask folks to come in, look around, choose their purchases, and then we have a simple notebook where people record their purchases for the day, make their change from our cash box. Something we added this year based on one of our partners' own strengths. Joan is an avid cycler, and West Shore Road in South Hero has a lot of bike traffic during the summer. We wanted to offer something to those people coming by. So we have made our farm stand a bike stop this year. We have available snacks like granola bars, protein bars, and hard-boiled eggs that are really easy for cyclists to take and go. Later in the summer, we'll have sugar snap peas and carrots, other items that are really easy to grab and go with. And we also added, over here, we have a bicycle pump available. We have a kit for repairing tires, and a cooler with water for water bottle refills. We want to make it really easy for folks to come in and help themselves to some tools that they might need as they're heading down West Shore Road. So this is our small greenhouse at Health Hero. This is the one that we start up in March to start our seeds. We hang up a sheet of plastic about a third of the way in, so we're heating just a small amount of the greenhouse to start, and then we move that plastic back as we need more space. We heat this with a pellet furnace. We have used dried corn, wood pellets, and now oats to heat this greenhouse. You can see Skylar walking by. That sprayer has clay in it that I'll be showing you when we go over to the garden. We use that as a barrier to keep the pests from bothering our newly planted seedlings. One of the biggest questions I get about organic farming is how do you deal with the pests? What do you do about the bugs? And we combine a lot of different things to deal with the pests. First and foremost, we are always monitoring our soil health and the levels of different nutrients. And we have found that the healthier our soil is, the healthier our plants are, and the less susceptible to pests they are. So another thing that we do is called companion planting, and that is simply putting plants together that work well together, whether they produce more, or some of the plants help confuse pests, so they leave the plants alone that you want left alone, and some of them actually help repel pests. And one great combination that I found is eggplant, which these were just planted less than a week ago, so they're still getting established in the soil, and they are planted with marigolds down the center. I've grown them like this for over 6 years, I guess, and have found that I get much better, bigger eggplant and more eggplants per plant when I plant them with the marigolds. So this is our tomato greenhouse. We grow a variety of tomatoes, from your classic cherry tomatoes to paste tomatoes to slicing tomatoes. We have a favorite black tomato that we grow. And what we do in this greenhouse is train them all to a single stem. So we have one main leader, and you can see all the strings hanging down. We clip them to the string or wrap them around the string around them to hold them upright, and they will grow all the way to the roof, the ceiling of the greenhouse. I brought you in here to show you another companion planting pairing that we love. Just so happens that these two foods go really well together in cooking too. Tomatoes do really well when they're planted with basil. So as we planted these tomatoes in the ground, we popped in some basil seedlings alongside. We don't have one with every single tomato yet, but we'll continue to pop them in as we have more basil plants ready. And as the leaves at the bottom of the tomato plant start to go by, we will just break those off, and that will give the basil plant a little more room to grow. But this is another great pairing that helps with pests for tomatoes. So once the squash plants are planted, we plant a few radish seeds. Radishes are really great companions for the squash, and they tend to attract the pests and keep them off of the squash plants. The last thing we do to protect these plants as they're getting established in the soil is we spray them with a solution of clay. It's kaolin clay. The brand name is Surround. And you mix a quart of the clay with 2 gallons of water in a sprayer, and you continuously agitate as you spray the plants. And this just, the bugs don't like being on it. They will leave the leaves alone and really give the squash a chance to get a running start. So you're looking at rattlesnake pole beans. We started using these corral panels to grow our pole beans when we moved here in 2013. The farm came with just piles and piles of them, and this is one way that we're repurposing them. So we plant our pole beans side by side with potatoes. This is another great companion planting pairing. The beans and the potatoes kind of help each other with pests. Now, a common pest for potatoes is the Colorado potato beetle, and there are organic pesticides that are approved for use for organic production. My goal on my organic farm is to not ever have to use pesticides, whether they're organic or not. So that's why I'm using the spray clay, the companion planting, and one of the big jobs to control pests is scouting and hand picking, and that is what we mostly do for our potatoes. I will start scouting probably next week, and the first thing I look for are the adult Colorado potato beetles, and once I see an adult, I start looking for eggs, and then I start looking for the larvae. But if you catch those adults right away and start picking those off, you're going to have a really good handle on your pest problem right there, and especially in your home garden. Chances are you don't have several hundred feet of potatoes to monitor, and if you just get right out there, even when the plants are this big, start getting to know what normal is for your potato plants, and get a hold of those bugs right away. So you're looking at a planting of lettuce and onions. This is another favorite companion pairing that we do. This is a little less about pest management and more, it's more of an aesthetic pairing, and really you're making a good use of the space in your garden when you plant them together. The lettuce heads will get nice and big and you'll cut them back, and then the onions will have room to do their thing and make nice big onion bulbs.
Hey, thanks for joining us at the farm today. We had a great trip with Hannah Noel at Health Hero Farm in South Hero. So Hannah shared some wonderful tips with us today that you can use at home. If you want to create an organic garden, she showed you about soil and planting and how to take care of things in a little different way to make it just healthier for all of us. If you have any questions, you have any concerns that you'd like to share with us, we do have a website, so please send those to our website and we will share them on the show the next time that you come and hang out with us. So have a great day. We'll see you later.